Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Atletico Goianiense have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
There's the whistle. Atletico Goianiense, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dante, and the counter is on. Does really well to win the ball there. Atletico Goianiense, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
He has found a way through. Into the middle. Can he spark a counter here? He's going to be disappointed with that. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's been picked out. That has been knocked clear. That's the throw. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, great play! He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Aim forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. moved on forwards. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Atletico Goianiense, well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, good take in a good area. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, they could break. Can he put it away? No question, that's a foul. He is shown a yellow card. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Dante. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Out to the right. Plays a delicate ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. The pass has gone astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Time to deliver. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And it's played in here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Aimed in towards the... And the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Dante. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It's a promising position. Hit into the middle.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good spread. Looking to break at pace. Puts in a cross. Turns and goes back. Crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Atletico Goianiense showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's got away. That has been knocked clear. Could be danger here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Played out to the right. Lovely feet. Out to the right. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Chooses to go back. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And that gets things running. Done delicately. Can he spark a counter here? Dante. He is just caressing the ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well cleared. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Nice control. In it comes. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Tries a shot! Wins the duel this time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Could move up a gear here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Looking for a decent ball in. Crosses it in. That has been knocked clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, they could break here. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, great! Can he put it away? And they can counter here. That's good running with the ball. He can get that clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Swings it across. And it's played forward. Either side giving way, it has been tight. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
And he goes cross-field. And it's gone back to the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Dante. He is through here. Lovely feet. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Dante. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's good defending, very good defending. Gets good distance on it. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Plenty waiting in the middle. Has a goal! And he hits the net! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The changes then in quick succession. So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
And it's hoisted clear. Spread out to the left. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Great chance!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Dante. It's run loose here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Floated up and over. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Into the channel, hit into the middle, gets it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. So what can they make of this? So not long left in this now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. And he whips, goes in for the header! And he's there to get it away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Tries to dink it through.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Moved on forwards.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now: they lost it.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal.
Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Aim forwards. Deftly away. Havai have a free kick. And that, I think, is his third booking altogether. For that, he will have to sit out the next game. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Moved on forwards. Havai were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. He's got space, and the finish! Yes, it's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Dante, out to the right. Well, they can break here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Have I settled for a point from that gripping game last time out? So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's a fabulous... Can he put it away? Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
One ball by the goalkeeper. Well, that's well seen too. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Up towards the front line. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Can he latch on to this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out to the right. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That's really well manoeuvred. Dante. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread out to the left. It's a good run down the right. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. Oh, can he get onto this? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There's the hit! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So it's back to business. That is good strength. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. Turns and goes back. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And he thumps it clear. Over to the left. Judson. Lofted upfield. He's onto it in a flash. And that was very necessary. Can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Aim forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Dante. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he goes cross-field, and he cuts out the supply. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. Good played through for the wide man. Tries to get it clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Aim forwards. That is a great pick out. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Played out to the right. That's played into space. That's going to go a long way.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Calmly anticipates.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
He is through here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Chooses to go back. He's got the shot away! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talk.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, I thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering badly.
Well, if ever a win was needed, Peter, then they'd obviously like it to be here. However, there's no need for them to get over-anxious about their current run. They have to retain a composure about their work and get back to what they're good at. Should they rekindle a full commitment from every individual, if they don't win this one, they could well win the next. They have to maintain belief.
And that gets things running. And he cuts out the supply. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Spread out to the left. A chance to play it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And reclaimed it in a choice. Bosquilla. Purring through the gears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hits one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. Bosquilla. Got a shot away. And for a moment, time stood still. So we're still where we started right now. Well read, nice interception. We expected better, and so did he. That's been drilled forward. Dante. Well timed, excellent interception.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
But it's lofted through here. That has been knocked clear. Great run on the overlap here. Played into the middle. A spectacular effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Aim forwards, and he's onside. Has a go! Can he deliver? Crossed into the box. Plenty waiting in the middle. Crossed it again. And it's corner. It's a mighty effort! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's tidy. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Lovely feet. Turns and goes back. Knocks it out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Dante. Oh, easy pickings there. He is onto it in a flash. Nicely intercepted. We're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, there's a probing ball. That'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's cut it out. And they can counter here. Bosquilla. And it's played forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
Can he finish? It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
That's a nicely measured pass. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dante.
Have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Out to the left it goes. He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Thinks one through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And it's hoisted clear. It's really well manoeuvred. He's found a way through. Goalkeeper's ball. Aim forwards. Bosquilla. Oh, good spread. Ball swung. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Dante. Over to the left. It's a decent-looking cross.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Dante. Looks to the other side.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Spread out to the left. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Aimed in towards the centre.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's got away. Oh, what a climb! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim. Well, good evening, everybody. Important game ahead and weather ahead, which is concerning players, coaches, and indeed spectators, because the forecast is for rain, potentially quite heavy rain, and as well as inconveniencing those who have come to watch, those who have come to play may be encountering conditions which are testing indeed in the hour or two ahead. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Done delicately. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Played back in. Moved on forwards. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Clearly not happy with that. Aim forwards. Well, they could break here. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he finish? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's got the shot away! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That has been cut short. And they can counter here. Still goalless. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Cuts out the pass. And he welcomes it in. And that has been cleared. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And that's aimed into the middle. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through. It is quite a run he's making here. And he's there to clear it. And that is out of play. Oh, good spread. Tries the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going? Oh, that is asking for trouble. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that has been clubbed away. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. The fullback is in acres of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Moved on forwards, and that could set him on his way. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Dante. And it's played forward. Can he latch on to this? Goes in for the header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
That's really well manoeuvred. Wins the duel this time. Oh, it's come loose. Shot a goal! There was plenty of power on that. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And he's all great hit! It's there! There is the breakthrough! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Lofted upfield. That's a fabulous, and he's had a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The less said about that pass, the better. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that is not finding anyone. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Dante. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance here to counter.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
And the shot! And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Well, this game looks to have 0-0 written
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And that gets things running. Dante. Oh, that's neat. Well read, nice interception. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Clearly not happy with that. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been won straight back. And it's played forward. They get a throw in. Dante. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Proves too strong. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Dante, and the counter is on. He's got away. Has a go! Has another go! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So it is still 0-0. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's there to get it away.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Moved on forwards, cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Turns and goes back, and the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Colombia really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. have it back and can go again. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And back to the keeper they go.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dante. Oh, can he get onto this?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Does really well to win the ball there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Tries to get it clear.
Oh, sweet feet.
Quick ball upfield. And he's managed to get free. And that has been clubbed away. A good play on the left-hand side here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread out to the left. Looks to clip it forward. Could try cutting inside here. A chance to play it in. chance! Just off target. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
The changes then in quick succession. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. He's having a go. Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Finally, the deadlock is broken! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Can he latch on to this? Oh, shooting chance! Could be danger here. He's got the shot away! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising now to maintain it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. What a throw in. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, great play! He's had a hit! Can he stop it going out? Time to deliver. Moved on forwards. So what can they make of this? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Out to the right. Played back in. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Dante. He's in a good position. Chance! Danger averted for now. And the referee brings it to a close. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a
result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
Well, good evening, everybody. Important game ahead and weather ahead, which is concerning players, coaches, and indeed spectators, because the forecast is for rain, potentially quite heavy rain, and as well as inconveniencing those who have come to watch, those who have come to play may be encountering conditions which are testing indeed in the hour or two ahead. And expectations are rising, people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Can he deliver? Tries a shot! Cleared without complication. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back in. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Up for a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Moved on forwards. Dante. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well timed, excellent interception. And back to the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Clears it away. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. So, what can they make of this? That has been cut short. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, good spread. He's found a way through. Big chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Cleared away. Oh, such a clever touch. And the finish! Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. That's really well cleared. Oh, super find. And he's onside.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Into the channel. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. So who's he picking out? That's an excellent interception. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Chance to play it in. And that was very necessary. Dante. Decent hit! Oh, it's played into the area. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's the end of the first half, and it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has... Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Clears it away. Aim forwards. Oh, perfectly measured that. That has been knocked clear. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the counter is on. Moved on forwards, and that's put paid to a promising move. He's in plenty of space here. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. cuts out the pass. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's had a shot! There's a goal! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Aim forwards. Gets it away. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Fired in. Carries far too far and out of play. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he cuts out the supply. Moved on forwards. Out to the right.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Chip through. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that has been cleared.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well read, nice interception. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything.
So, day one of this special competition, and it is a thrill to welcome you on a day of bright, bristling optimism when all things are possible. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. First day of the competition, always a special day, and the cause for universal optimism.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
As you can see, we've already started here. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. Defending of the desperate variety. Been a rather gentle affair so far. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to get it clear. And they've got a throw.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Aim forwards. Has a quick glance. Well read, nice interception. Tries to dink it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he deliver? Very nicely done. Dante. Chance here to counter. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. Looking here to chip it through. Clears it away. Can he get away here? There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's played forward. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Aimed in towards, climbs up big! Deftly away. That's been drilled forward. That's really well manoeuvred. That pass has been well intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Moved on forwards. Played out to the right. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Swung over. A lovely, neat pass. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
And a shot! And it's played forward. Looking to break at pace. Oh, super find. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the counter is on. Does really well to win the ball there. So what can they make of this? Cleared away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Nice physical challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Real chance! It's a loose ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That looks a good ball through. That has been knocked clear. And they've got rid. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. So much time and space here. And he's heaved it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw away from home first up. That is a decent chunk of the job. Well, 90 pretty inconclusive minutes took us up to the halfway point of this tie. Neither side any further forward than they were before the outset. Stalemate first time round, but a good turnout now. Fans from both camps eager to ensure that the result from this decisive leg can go in their favour. They're certainly willing to do their bit. Now it is down to the players. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So nothing has changed, bar the venue. The score as it was when we began.
Yeah, it may be stating the obvious, but it's scoreless due to two very solid defences. Something that could prove a real strength for either later in the competition. First though, one of them has to find a goal or two, and I'm not going to hazard a guess as to...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward. side yet able to find the net. Pings in across. Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Moved on forwards. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, sweet feet. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Clears it away. Crossed in again.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And the counter is on. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking to break at pace. Have it back and can go again. Can he spark a counter here? Driving forward. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This might... Great chance! Yes, it's there! They have edged ahead overall. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Does really well to win the ball there. Dante. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's there to clear it. Chance here to counter. Cuts out the pass. And the shot! He's got away with one there. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Can he get onto this? Gets into some space. And he's got his... Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
In comes the cross. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Can he finish? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's tidy. And that was very necessary. And that is out of play. Stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's going to go a long way. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, it's played into the area. It is a corner. They've played it short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Into the box. Gets good distance on it. But there's going to be another change here. And that's aimed into the middle. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Great defending, strong and determined. Spread out to the left. That's a good ball played into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Goes down, but nothing given. Strong running down that left flank. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out? He's shooting! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Moved on forwards. He's through here. And he's there to get it away. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they win it back again.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He is through here. So much time and space here. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So we have a double substitution going on here. Defending of the desperate variety. Ball's gone out of play. And the finish! Tries the cross.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
It's a little off target. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. Danger averted for now.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
And here's the chance to counter. Hits one! That's it! They are out! So it hasn't happened. No first leg cushion. Now second leg defeat, and they are done for. Okay, everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy. And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So for the first touch, shot a goal! Well, that is rather wayward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dante. He's in space and looking for options. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chapecoense clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Aim forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Out for a throw.
Chapecoense, well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Out to the left it goes. He is just caressing the ball. And he's lost his man here. Moved on forwards. So what can they make of this? Oh, super find. He's had a shot! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And the counter is on. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chance to shoot now! And now the breakaway. Driven forward, calmly anticipates. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Nice physical challenge. And it's played forward. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back in. Does really well to win the ball there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's a nice ball. He's cut it out. And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, it's come loose. Spread out to the left. Decent ball. Up he goes! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Great defending, strong and determined. Dante. Tries to dink it through. He can get that clear. Moved on forwards. Oh, they could be caught out here. Over to the left. In comes the delivery. And it's played forward. Dante.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's a good run down the right. That's really well manoeuvred. Do have a chance to counter here. Well, we're past the turn on opening day and still no breakthrough. Played into space out wide. Chance for the header! And they've got rid. Could be danger here. And the shot! Sticks it away!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Proves too strong. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Aim forwards. Clears it away. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Up towards the front line. And it's played forward. He's in plenty of space here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Now that's well seen too.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! He's scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Chapecoense are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's a goal kick. Aim forwards. 2 minutes to be added on. So that's it. It is all over. Well, they wanted 3 points on day one, but that proved well and truly beyond them. At times, they seemed sluggish,